If you think their grammar's bad, wait till you see them in person. Here's what's coming up on the Nice Guys today.
So tell me how this translates in Ukrainian. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam amotzi lechem min haoret.
Just so you know, the Hebrew prayer that Strickland just did, just so everybody knows, was over the breaking of the bread at the beginning of the Sabbath. Just so everybody knows that. He'll do the wine a little bit later on, but we're not quite ready for that yet.
Right, exactly.
A census taker once tried to test me. I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti. But first, I made him listen to the Nice Guys on Business. That'll teach him. Most days, they take their meds. This is not one of those days. Welcome to Fuckery with the Nice Guys. No interviews, no business content. Just your two favorite slack-jawed mouth breathers ranting about whatever. Now, strap yourselves in for Nice Guys Fuckery with the kings of fuckery, Doug Sandler and Strickland Bonner.
I'm recording to the cloud. Strickland obviously forgot how to arrive at the episode with actually earbuds and ready to go. But he does have his uniform on. He's got his Steve O'Brien take us out of here t-shirt.
Damn right. Steve O'Brien, take us out of here.
That is very good. I haven't yet ordered anything yet.
If I show up 1 minute late, prepared and headset in and ready to go,
right,
then I'm a minute late. If I show up on time and then I don't have my headphones in and say, give me 10 seconds to go do something, it's okay. I just can't win with you. I guess
the whole thing is you put yourself in a time crunch scenario and then you blame me for how
I'm not blaming you. I'm just saying that,
did I say anything?
When I say I can't win, I guess I am kind of blaming you. So
let's just play a scenario for just a moment. Say that you arrived in the same situation that you're in right now, except you were 10 minutes earlier. Would that have really set your entire day off so that do you actually put so much stuff in your schedule that you are just in time arriving and doing everything?
Actually, yeah, but that's okay. I guess my
that's a smooth looking shirt. It's like a Pima cotton kind of shirt. It's
right?
really nice.
It's like
soft.
I like the purple. I guess cotton. My annoyance is the same as it always is that, and this is not something that's going to change. I'm not complaining about it. I'm just commenting on it.
Okay, go.
That when it comes to Doug Sandler, there is no room for error anywhere at all, period. End of conversation. But
it does seem like it seems like you arrived already ready to pick a fight, though. It
has been one of those fucking days, I got to tell you. But I didn't want to show up at 5:01 and have you say, "Hey, great job, you're a minute late." So I wasn't ready for a fight, but I was trying actively to avoid one.
and okay, so there is another solution to this, and you may not even be aware of it because you're so caught in the problem right now.
Mm-hmm.
So you're so caught in the problem
which which is true of me often. I definitely get into that. Yeah.
So here was the solution that you may not have thought of, unless you are completely just allowing either your inbox to be your urgency list or someone that's approaching you and making a last minute phone call to you be the reason why you're distracted. You probably knew maybe 20 minutes ago that you were running, that you were going to be. No, you really only knew this 10 minutes, 60 seconds ago. That
Doug,
was really just
I know you have I don't say this in a mean way.
I hear you.
I understand that you don't fill your schedule the way I do
because
and
of
that
this.
Things like that, like it doesn't come up. But yeah,
so
I had a report that I was working on for the day job.
Yes,
that I was working on,
yeah,
like starting 10 minutes ago.
Right.
And I thought it was going to take me 2 minutes to finish.
Well,
it took a few extra minutes.
Just hold on a second.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you just start working on something 10 minutes ago?
Because Doug, again, this is the difference between you and I. Yeah. I fill/overfill my day. Now, if it was you you probably would have been like, you know what? It is 10 minutes before we are going to record. I need this 10 minutes. I'm going to not put anything in it so I can like be ready. I can be mentally prepared. My desk is clear and all my files are downloaded and I'm ready to go. I am putting that 10 minutes aside to make sure of those things. That's not how my brain works. Even if I had the time, right? Even if I did not have a report that needed attention, if I was 10 minutes out, I would have been like, oh, I've got 10 minutes. What can I fill that 10 minutes worth? That's just the way my brain works.
I'd like to say one word, just one word. And you may not even be familiar with this word, neuroplasticity. Do you know what that word is?
Sure, absolutely.
Okay.
I am very familiar with the word.
If you do the same thing continually, you're going to train yourself to do the same thing continually. It's just a self-fulfilling prophecy. If, however, you get, let me just understand the scenario. The 20 minutes ago, when you didn't realize that 10 minutes ago, you were going to have a report that you were going to do that was going to take you 12 minutes as opposed to 10 minutes. Nobody is expecting that return of the report before 6 o'clock, right? Because normally it takes us about an hour to record. So nobody's actually saying to you 10 minutes before our scheduled meeting, hey, Strick, I'm sending you this. Can you get on this as soon as possible so that you can get this done in the next 70 minutes? Is anybody saying that to you?
Sure. I don't understand why you would presume that somebody wouldn't expect that.
So somebody is saying to you, I'm giving you something right now. Work on it now. You have it. And wait a second. And it's 5 o'clock. So at a normal 9 to 5 job, which is what a normal W-2, which is maybe I'm assuming wrong. They don't buy all of your time. They only buy a certain segment of your time. How is it that at 10 of the time before our meeting, that somebody could give you something and expect you to have it return in 10 minutes, unless you said to them, no problem, I got 10 minutes before my next meeting, I will work on it. Now, what is that? What happened?
Yeah, because they asked, but that's not it exactly. They asked me for something that takes 2 minutes to do.
What happened?
It didn't take 2 minutes. It took longer because there was some other. Now, could I have said to them, hey, sorry, I thought this would only take 2 minutes and
I have
taking
a meeting
a little longer and I have a meeting to run to. Right. So I will have to get it to you tomorrow. I absolutely could have said that.
So
at 2 minutes before, if I was still fighting with it, I 100% would have said that to them.
Yes.
But instead, I thought to myself, I can get this done in the next minute and a half, in fact, I did get done.
I understand that. But what ended up happening was, and I don't care because you weren't late in my book. You were right on time, which is about.
Except that you still gave me shit because I didn't have headphones in and I said, give me a second. And I came back 10 seconds later.
That is just the fact that you amplified what I would have said normally to you had you arrived early and didn't have your headphones. I would have said the same thing. But because you've built you charge me with this all the time. You built a story in your brain about how I was going to react if you were even 60 seconds late. All it really would require, Strickland, is for you to about 2 minutes before just say, I need another minute. I will be right there. And I would have been totally fine with that.
If I had texted you that.
Anything. You could have anything. You could have actually joined the Zoom call and said, I need 2 minutes to finish this report that I have for my day job that is urgently needed. And I would have sat here and I would have given the audience an earful while you did that. And I'm like, well, at least he showed up.
Wait a minute, but isn't that what I did? Because I came on and I said, hey, give me a second. And I walked away and came right back. And now when I came back, you were telling the story that I had in my head of, oh, well, he was here on time, but he wasn't really on time because he wasn't really ready. Here he is, no headphones on and not ready to go. And he needs 10 seconds to walk away and come back. So the story I was telling myself was the story that came true.
But the reality of it is, even though I wasn't irritated or anything, I was just making fun of you.
I know.
But because you were irritated that it took you 12 minutes as opposed to 11 minutes to do the report, you're kind of blaming me for being angry with you. You're creating a false conflict where one does not need to be. I'm not even having a conflict with you. You're actually having this conflict with yourself, man versus himself, the ultimate pledge. And I'm just listening to it, and like, I'm amazed that you put yourself in this position over and over and over again. That to me, it's like, it's been a lifetime of you doing that. It's like, at what point do you train yourself of a different way to do something so that you don't get all tied up in a knot?
Well, I think there's two different things going on here, because I'm only tying myself up because when I came back, you were making fun of me.
I was just you deservedly so, though. It was deserved.
There we go. No, there we go. That's it. Right fucking there. That is it. Because there's two separate things going on. First of all, for you to say, hey, I was just joshing. Cool. No problem. I get it. I was saying that. In that case,
yes,
I am overreacting to your joshing. And that is what I see happening.
You are overreacting to my joshing.
100%. That's what I see happening.
Yes.
But then you jump in with deservedly so. In other words, when you say deservedly so, you're basically saying, hey, I was just kind of making fun of you, but you earned it because you were a minute late and you didn't get back on time. You can't have it both ways. It's either, hey, dude, I'm just making fun. It's no big deal. Or it's, well, you earned it.
I am not looking to start a conflict about whatever just happened just there. I was literally just playing into the role of, there goes Strickland with an informal relationship with time. He'll show up just on time and he'll fumble around with a couple of things. He can't even come to the table with his headphones on because you wanted to connect. So yes, you have earned the right for me to be able to make fun of you. You also don't have the right to be angry with me because you have done something that is against a quote unquote a rule that you think you are breaking, which is not even a rule. It's just, I don't make the rules for you. You make the rules for yourself. And the fact that you tie yourself up in a knot and you jam so much shit into your schedule, you know what I was doing for the last 20 minutes, because I had 20 minutes, I was sitting on the sofa and catching up on a show that I have not watched in a long time. And I got a last minute voicemail and I sent you a text message or a I think it was a text message or an email.
No, you emailed me.
Yeah. And I'm like, hey, we have a last minute voicemail that's in here. Had you not responded to that email, you would have probably gotten shit from me from not responding to an email that I sent to you, but you also would have not been late unless, I mean, how much time, like if you have an extra 60 seconds, do you try to do, like, at what point do you say, nope, the gauntlet has been put down. There's nothing else that can go between me and whatever my next commitment is. Is there a limit to that?
There are, I believe, certain things in this world that some people can't wrap their head around other people's and the way they think about it. For example, Donald Trump, like, he just doesn't pay his bills. He just doesn't care. And this is him as a businessman, not him as the president. Right. And this is just what I've heard, right? Yes. Like, he just doesn't pay vendors because it's less expensive for him to take them to court. In fact, I heard a specific story just today about this. And this is his strategy, that, hey, I'm going to tell this vendor, I'm going to pay him. In particular, this one was a $3.5 million contract, right? Wow. So the guy, he signed the contract for $3.5 million. Trump's company basically said, hey, fuck you, we're not going to pay you, we're not going to pay you. So the guy took him to court.
Were they unhappy? Were they unhappy with the services that
I didn't get the details of why they wouldn't pay, but I've heard this numerous times before. So I don't think this was a situation that the Trump organization really was unhappy. I really think this is just his normal MO, his normal way of doing business.
Wow. I'm surprised anybody would want to do business with him if he never pays his bills.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, you ask anyone in New York or New Jersey, Everything I've heard from every business person that has ever done business with the Trump Organization is that exactly. Like, oh yeah, fuck that. We're not going to do business with them.
So if he called tomorrow and said he was interested in hiring Turnkey to do a podcast launch, we should say no, or should we just assume that we're going to do it pro bono?
If they pay up front, sure, they pay up front, no problem.
Well, okay.
But
All right.
so the Trump org took him to court, and they went back and forth, months and months and months, and like court costs for him and time. And eventually the Trump org said, hey, look, let's just settle for 1.2 million. Like, this was before the suit was done. But This guy knew that even if he won the suit, they'd take it back to court and they would appeal and they would appeal and they would appeal and they would appeal because it was cheaper than
how much do they owe him?
$3.5 million.
Wow.
Significant amount of money. Yeah. So they basically said, hey, look, let's just drop, we'll pay you 1.2 million. Like, that was the business plan all along.
Fortunately, the profit margin for that vendor, he actually only had $100,000 product. He was selling for $3.5 million. So he still made out better in the long run anyway.
Yeah. Do you have any idea how many voicemails we have today?
I lost count because all I can tell you is they kept coming in. It was a steady stream since last Friday. and there were a lot. And I have to admit, with today's voicemail, I thought it was a wrong number because the person, I think your daughter, left a message or hung up, or something happened where there was no message. So I had to listen to the second message. So the last one, the one that you're just getting right now, I believe came from your daughter.
I think it did too.
In all transparency.
I think it did too. She's in Maine right now. So welcome back. My name is Strickland Bond. On the other side of the microphone, Mr. Doug Sandler. I'm wearing my brand new purple Steve O'Brien Take Us Out of Here t-shirt.
That's awesome.
I ordered 3 things. I ordered also a t-shirt for my daughter and a mug, and they have not arrived yet. So maybe they're coming in separate packages.
I wonder if they're from, I don't know how Mayor Tim set everything up, but Tim Hill was so gracious and kind to set up the entire process. Now, it could be that Tim is very similar to Amazon. I'm thinking Tim is just like Amazon. So he might get different products from different vendors, and maybe they're coming from all sorts of different places around the world. We don't know. We just don't know.
What Tim does, I do not try to understand.
No.
It's far more complicated than I care to know. I just know that it works, and everybody should go to niceguysonbusiness.com/merch, MERCH, and buy cool shit, because it's cool shit.
So I'm going to give you props. I know we just talked a lot about giving you shit, but I'm just going to I'll give you some props here. So Strickland is so amazing as a technology wizard that I don't know where you guys are listening to your past episodes of the Nice Guys on Business podcast, but Strickland a few days ago, maybe even today, I don't know when it took place, but went into our past 70 episodes, and he placed the Service Skills commercial, which requires a lot less effort for us in the long run and maybe a little bit more upfront effort. But tomorrow, if we decide that we don't like Service Skills anymore, which why would we do that? Because aren't they just an amazing company? They are
amazing.
Yeah, because they're at least amazing for 90 days. They're probably more than 90 days amazing. They actually are a very good company. But anyway, Strickland went in and he did this thing called dynamic ad insertion. Is that correct, Strickland? Could you explain how that works to all of our podcast wannabes out there?
So basically, with our podcast hosting company, Poditize, I basically said, hey, grab this ad, and I would like to put it at the very beginning of our previous 70 episodes. And I could have gone back another 50 or 100 or 200 or as many as I wanted. And I said, go, and basically Poditize updates all of the audio. And then tomorrow I can click one button and just say, remove them all, please. And they will all be gone. It's super convenient.
So we've now been approached by a second advertiser. Would you like to know who the advertiser is?
Please, I'm excited.
Tiege Hanley.
Dude, I was going to tell you, we got our sample thing, right?
Yeah.
Like 2 months ago, right? I just got a second one. I got a refill basically 2 days ago. Yeah. I'm like, that is sweet.
Yeah, Maggie said, "Hey, listen, in preparation for your interview with our CEO, we're going to send you a box." And I didn't actually respond to it saying, "You know, I already did the interview and we already got our box." So I got a second
Just
I got a second box too. And you know who
mention that.
probably also got a second box?
You think Emily got another one?
I think so. Emily, did you get a second box of Tiege Hanley products? If you did, that would be awesome. Please let us know if that is indeed the case. Very interested in hearing about that. Anyway, Strickland, I have some great news. And I know one of the things we want to do is get right to the voicemails because I didn't answer the question. How many voicemails do we have?
Well, Tiege Hanley is going to be a sponsor now on top of the interview that you just did, which is coming out.
I don't know.
month.
Right now I'm in negotiations with their marketing department. You know how that goes. If it goes the way of Dollar Shave Club, we're probably not going to get it. But
well, we could do part barter also, right? Like we could be on their subscription service, so we get our monthly whatever.
And when you say part barter, you mean in kind? You mean
whatever it is? Yeah, in kind.
You mean whatever? Just give us a year's subscription to your box, and we will suck your cock as much as you want to.
Speak for yourself there, Doug. But you know, you're along the right lines. I just don't know if exactly...
a little over the top. A little
little bit.
Okay.
Bit.
So anyway, let me share. I have great news. Great news.
More great news.
I am holding in my hand something very special. Would you like to know what it is?
Please. I'm on the edge of my seat.
I am holding in my hand a certificate of title for my Airstream.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
It has only been since March. It has been at my house sitting here. I am holding in my hand all of the paperwork. Finally, I went down to AAA with the re-verified, recertified title from the old owner. And we get to AAA and we're at the counter and we get to the front of the line. And the guy says, "Excellent. Where is the Airstream so I can take a look at it?" I'm like, what the fuck? Where is the Airstream? It's landlocked inside my fence now. Where is it? He goes, "Well, we need to verify the VIN, so you're going to have to bring it down here." And I'm like, okay, what's plan B? There's no way. First of all, it doesn't roll. I have no registration. I don't trust it to make it down the 20 miles to make it down to Ventura and back. And I don't even have a vehicle to pull it. So what would your advice be, Mr. AAA? And this guy's like, "Well, you know, you could always get a VIN verifier to come out." And I'm like, what is a VIN verifier? It's actually a company that is hired to come out to your house when you have a car or a vehicle that is non-functional to verify the VIN. I'm like, okay, I'm going to do that. So
and I'm assuming you had to pay extra for that.
Yes, there's a couple $100 charge for it, but you know what? It was worth it. It was worth it. So we've got our VIN verified. Our title work is now in the mix, and we are now the official owners of a 1977 Airstream land yacht.
Congratulations on that. And now you just got to start fixing it up so people can come over and visit.
Well, I've kind of already started. I've reworked some of the plumbing. I have to work a little bit more on the portable tank so that we can remove the poop when somebody comes and stays. But electricity has been run. I'm looking for a hot water heater and a propane powered heater for the inside. But we are well on our way. We are painting it the inside. We're painting it this weekend.
So you're looking for a propane heater. Do you have AC in it, or it's just doesn't need AC?
It has AC. It's just one of those units that's in the roof so that when you turn it on, it just and it cools down pretty quickly and it heats up pretty quickly too, because there is one of those little electric heaters. But I don't want to plug too many things in because we only have 20 amps that's running to the unit. So if I turn the heater on at the same time that I have the hot water heater, let's say, it's going to end up clipping it. So
heaters take a lot of juice.
So we're going to get a small propane. It's called a ventless propane tank heater that we're going to just mount on the inside. And we probably only need it for a few minutes a day just to keep it warm. It's really well insulated, but it does need some heat.
Cool. That's exciting.
So I've got it, and I am ready to go and get that turnkey card ready because it's going to be we're going to practice with
that's what I'm talking about. You need a lot more practice time. Yeah,
that's right. It's going to be my studio. It's going to be my inside studio. So if anyone that is with the IRS is listening, just know that the Airstream is going to be my studio because can't quite get enough peace and quiet from all of the cats in the house. So we're going to make that a studio.
It's your new podcast recording studio. I
Yeah.
love it.
And that's my story, and I am going to stick with it.
I love it. Okay. So
Okay, you didn't
need
tell
to
me how
enable
many-
screen sharing because we have an even dozen
What the?
dozen voicemails.
That is incredible. I knew there was a bunch coming in.
Mhm.
Okay, can I ask before we get started? Can I ask Magic 8 Ball a question though? Because
If
that's
you
very
like.
important that I do that. Hey, have you downloaded the new theme from Zoom yet? The latest update?
Not here on this computer. No,
Okay, so but you have seen it.
I've seen it. Yeah. It's pretty
Okay,
cool. I
have
like
you
it.
seen it with somebody screen sharing? Because I can go back and forth between the meeting tab, which is just you and me, and the screen share tab, which is a smaller you and me, but all of the stuff that you're screen sharing. It's very cool to be able to do this because normally when I'm listening to all of the dozen voicemails that you're putting in here, normally I only get to see a little bit of you. And you know, Strick, I love you so much that I don't want just a little you. I want all of you.
Well, that's exciting. It makes me happy then that you can do that now. But I was not
can.
aware that was an extra feature. So
There
good
is
to know.
a meeting tab. Oh, and then there's even I can make the screen 100%, 150, 300%. I can make it 50%. I can do all sorts of things. Let me see. Does it allow me to request? Hey, watch this. Watch this for example. I'm going to request remote access to your screen share.
Ooh, nice.
So now I could
Nice.
probably get in there and ask Magic 8 Ball a question myself. And I see I can.
You could if you wanted
I
to.
was doing it. Okay, I'm not going to do it. That's too much control. I don't want that much control. Could you relinquish control for me? Because I don't want it
I
anymore.
don't know. Can I give it? Waiting for Doug to control your screen. I don't know.
No, how do
take
I?
it back, but
Here, you
it
can
doesn't
control.
matter.
I don't want to control it though. Here, wait a second. Use my keyboard. Follow
Well, all I
percentage.
got to do is do my thing, and it takes it.
Okay,
right back
I am
in.
not going to do anything. I'm going to stay off of your screen. So.
Okay.
Magic 8 Ball. Now we have, I'm going to make this a little bit convoluted, so I want to make my question very clear. But here's what I'm getting to. Magic 8 Ball. Of the 12 messages, is there one person that we have never heard from before? What say ye?
Is there any person out of our dozen voicemails that we have not previously heard from in a voicemail?
That's
what
what I
say
wanna know.
ye, Magic 8 Ball?
That's a good question. I'm going to have to talk to my wife about that one. Hang on a second, guys. Honey? Oh, she said no fucking way.
That was a good
Magic 8 Ball.
spit take, Doug. If
It's
we were
good.
actually showing video of this, Doug was taking a drink and forgot the Magic 8. Like, it's a Magic 8 Ball, right?
Right.
There's
It's only
only so many
finite.
responses, but Doug didn't remember hold on, honey. Oh, she says no fucking way.
Yeah, well, you know what? I don't get that one that often, but we do get
It's
it.
a good
But you're
one.
right. You're right. We do shake the Magic 8 Ball, and there is a finite. I don't know how many potential answers are in the Magic 8 Ball. The
We
official
only-
Magic
in-
8 Ball?
Oh, the official Magic 8 Ball
Yeah.
actually has 20 because we
How?
looked this up one time.
That's right. It was like
Remember?
a dodecagon.
I
or
was
something.
surprised that there were 20 answers.
How
I figured it was
many?
more like 10.
How many answers does the Magic 8 Ball have? Okay, 20. The Magic 8 Ball contains a 20-sided die, 10 positive, 5 negative, and 5 vague, such as concentrate and ask again, or reply hazy, try again. The answers on the white die are raised so that they can be visible when the die is pressed against the glass. It just doesn't seem like it has 20 sides. That's just amazing.
I know.
I don't get it.
I agree. But I have a hard stop at the top of the hour. So we have
Okay,
32 minutes to get through our
All right.
dozen
All right.
voicemails.
I feel like I'm not going to want to comment. I feel like I'm not going to want to comment between the voicemail theme song and the first message, but I can't guarantee it. So could you just give me a little room, a little just give me a little
That
cushion.
much room.
All I need,
Yeah.
just a little push, just a
like
little
that.
bump.
Okay.
I am
Here
ready.
we go.
We got a voicemail from Jared. I said a voicemail from Jared. You know a voicemail from Jared. voicemail from Jared. Screw the rest of y'all.
Did you know that I was on?
I don't.
Sorry, I hit the space bar, but I didn't have that selected.
Was I controlling the?
That was it. I thought you were controlling it. Yeah, that was the answer.
I was on the Entrepreneurs Cafe this week.
Hey.
Erica interviewed me, and it almost was like it almost was as close to live as you could be. She recorded it, but it was just like a day or two, I think, that it was delayed before it actually came out. So, you know, goodie for our team for responding so quickly, but thank you to Erica for having me on the show and saying all those nice things about me on Facebook. Thank you, Erica.
And your episode has already been released. That's amazing.
And it has been released, as opposed to us that does an interview today and airs sometime in like 2028, something like that.
But Nice Guys on Business, you know, we record it today and it comes out tomorrow. Usually.
Oh, that is very true. Well, that's because we have a crack editing team.
and we're trying to stay on top of things. What is the timely? We want to stay timely.
So would we be making it? And I think I said we have a crack team of editors. I think I meant to say we have a team of editors on crack. That's what I meant to say.
Thank you for clarifying that. I think you're correct.
Didn't say it that way. Hey, but I don't know that we can comment about this because it actually is happening later. But tonight is the debate between Biden and Trump.
That was the one thing that I did just want to bring up a comment about, but not what you think it's going to be.
Oh, go ahead.
Do you know who currently has been coaching President Biden for the debate?
Jeffrey Dahmer?
No. Someone that you know a little bit better than that.
No, don't tell me that Ron Klain has been coaching him. No shit.
Exactly, Ron Klain.
I'm going to send Ron a message right now. Give him hell, Ronnie. Give him hell. Now, what is Ron adding to the mix? What does it say? And where did you even read about that? And I'm not surprised because he is such a genius and I love the man. But how did you find that? How did you find this out? And why didn't Ron?
Oh shit! Now I got to find it again because I actually closed it. There was an article about it, just talking about the. Let's see if I can find it again.
So for those in our community that may not be aware of this, so Ron Klain was a client, a multiple time client of mine. He has 3 kids. I did 2 bar mitzvahs and a bat mitzvah for his family, and he and his wife Monica are super, super nice and very humble people. But when Ron was Biden's chief of staff, that was the exact window of time when he was doing the bar and bat mitzvah scene. So I had a good opportunity over those few years that Biden was vice president, not president, but when he was vice president to do those parties. But I'm so happy to hear that he was coaching him. But I'm curious to what context.
I can't find it now.
That's okay.
Apparently, he just has a lot of experience coaching with these kinds of things, but I can't find the article again.
Well, Ron is like Superman. I mean, he was like chief counsel for the guy that ran America Online when America Online was a thing. He's got a highfalutin position now. I can't even remember who it's with right now, but he's got a pretty big wig position. He's always held these positions of huge proportion. And I guess when you are chief of staff to a vice president and to a president, that you know all sorts of people at that point.
Apparently.
So anyway, what about? Oh, that's what you wanted to tell me about the debate.
Right. Yes, exactly.
Did you hear that the debate was instead of it being like a 7-second delay, they're going to be a 2-minute delay? Did you hear
I heard
Or
that.
7-minute
We'll see if
delay
that's
or
true
something?
or not. Well, the other thing about the debate tonight, which at least, it's only a couple hours off still, but I could be wrong. I was really, really damn sure. I would have bet on it that Trump was not going to show up. That basically he was going to find some excuse to cancel because all of the things that he uses in his own favor,
right?
Like, there's no audience, right? Like he wants to get the audience all riled up and yelling and screaming.
Yep.
The mic will be turned off when you're not talking. He enjoys interrupting. And no notes, no teleprompter, right? You got to do it off the top of your head.
Oh my God.
I was sure he was going to cancel. Now he's still got about 3 hours to do that, but I don't know. Seems like he might actually.
I don't know. I don't know what I keep playing through in my head about Trump and Biden, but with both of them, all I can see right now is the caricatures of both of them. You know, like the persona that they have kind of built, that their opponents have built them into. So I just see Trump asking Biden a question and just kind of drifting off with his answer. And I see Biden asking Trump a question and then him saying something about the jury or about the judge. You know, I don't even see how there's going to be any I'm looking for the comic relief that the debate can provide. I don't know what you're looking for.
Well, that's what's going to be so interesting about it, because I think it's been very hard to find like real balanced news, because
Right.
I
So polarized.
keep seeing, right. I mean, what I keep seeing about Trump is, you know, it'll be him at a rally saying things like, oh, so like, you know, there's these sharks, right? And then electrocution, but like, I'd rather be electrocuted than bitten by a shark, but there's lots of water and they're trying to take our water away. You know, it rains, but you know, when there's no rain, it's like a dishwasher, but I need more water and they're just trying to take our water away. Don't let them take our water away. And it's like,
God.
really? Really? But it's very possible that those clips that I've been hearing are taken completely out of context. And in the same way that I believe that when, you know, Fox News sees Joe falling asleep, it's like, okay, it's something that's taken out of context. You know what? I love the fact that this is live. This is no notes.
Right.
And this is going to be like, let's see it how it really is.
I want them to have like a little monitor, like a crawler at the bottom. Instead of it being like words, I want it to be like the heart rate of the person.
Oh my God. You know how, have you ever watched NASCAR? And I don't watch NASCAR very often because I think it's fucking boring.
They probably have all of the like vitals, right?
Right. Like in NASCAR, when they do like the inside shot of the car, you can see what gear they're in and how fast they're going, what the RPMs are, and like when they're going to shift and like when they hit the clutch and shit. Yeah, but it would be like that, but with heart rate and temperature and blood pressure and basically monitoring their vitals.
Except if we could just have one more thing that goes along the crawler, I want just like their thoughts. I want their thoughts. Like he's answering a question about like you know, the Gaza Strip and the conflict that's going on between Palestine and Israel. And in the meantime, he's thinking, man, if I could just get Stormy Daniels fucked one more time, it's just like that's the kind of stuff that that's what we all want to see, because we really want to know what they're thinking. Isn't that true about? Look, I don't necessarily care how somebody does their politics. I really want to know what they're thinking, what their true intention is. Are they really out for the good of the country, or are they just looking to line their pockets or to find a better position for themselves to be in?
Don't know. 27 minutes we've got.
All right, go.
Here we go.
Hi, Doug. Hi, Strickland. It's
Emily.
This is voicemail number 1. Can't say it's going to be the only one, but probably. I'm listening to your episode right now, and I've heard of Strickland's time management struggles or not time management, but
ironic here.
And I just wondered, I mean, this is very simple, but this helps me because I get very easily overwhelmed with exactly what you said, and that's tasks.
Listen up, Strickland.
So I make what is called a brain dump. It sounds gross, but it's awesome. And I just like literally get everything out of my brain that is a task. It doesn't matter how small. It doesn't matter if it's buying wrapping paper for my cousin's wedding present. You know, everything
nothing in there though.
Goes on that brain dump. Then clients, all of it. Then I organize that into categories. So like work, personal, you know, maybe like house, things like that. And then I kind of like have that sheet in front of me, not in front, but like on my desk. And I'm looking at it throughout the week and putting it into days. Like I'll say, today I am doing this task. Today I'm doing X task, you know? So anyway, I don't know if that's helpful. I have a million tips on like being good about your time, because it can really, I struggle with overwhelm if I don't feel organized and in that things are in order. So I just want to share the magic of the brain dump, and I'm happy to share my little document, but I don't think that would be particularly helpful because that's my brain, not yours.
I appreciate that, Emily. I actually have done that on occasion where it's like I'm feeling overwhelmed and I will just like dump everything onto a list, but then I
seems like so much work. That seems like so much work that it's almost more work than needed to do that. But it also sounds like it doesn't leave a lot of room for something that comes up last minute either.
Yeah, but Doug, when have you been in a situation where you have so much stuff in your head that you're like, oh my God, I can't even keep track of it. I need to write it all down.
Well, because I don't have much space in my head. Mm-hmm. No, because I'm so ingrained with the habit of when I get a task to write, either immediately do it or write it down. Like right now, here is on my desk. It is a list of probably 20 things that I wrote down today, of things that I won't get to today, but they're easy things that will either continue on. Like one of them is billing for 3 of our clients. Like, have they been billed yet? Are they going to get billed yet? Now, it might be also on somebody else's list, but I write down the stuff that I can't immediately do. And I then just come back to this list and I just cross the crap out of it when I get the thing done, and I throw the old sheet of paper away. Mm-hmm. That for me is an easy process, but is that different than what you're asking?
I don't know. You're a to-do list kind of guy, and I get that. And that's okay.
Yeah, I totally am. But the other thing is I don't put myself in a position to receive more than the list and my immediate action can take care of. And when I find that happens, I delegate. What is it? Delegate, delete, something, do it, delegate, or delete it.
Yeah, delegate, delete, defer.
Yeah, well,
or you can give it a specific time in the future to do it.
Sure, and as long as that defer into the future aligns with the expectation that the receiver of the task would be okay with, then I think that we're all good, you know. But that's just me. I think that. Well, we don't have to talk about time management. We did that already. But that's funny. A very timely message that Emily, in light of today's beginning part of the episode. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Emily.
Okay. Voicemail number 2.
Hello, Doug. Hello, Strickland. It's Emily again. Voicemail number 2. I just am responding to Jared because he's right. You know what? We all failed. We all suck because we did not call and compliment Erica's great idea, which it totally is a great idea.
Great idea.
And you should do that. And yeah, point taken. I have some reflection to do. So thank you, Jared, for the encouragement to step into personal growth in this area. And Erica, I love your idea, and I do think we should do it. 100,000, 50%.
Did we have a discussion? I don't think we did discuss this. The whole, you've heard like, oh, I agree with that. 110%. Oh, 150%. Oh, 1,000%. Personally, Emily, by the way, this is not an attack on you. Okay. This is just a comment. Personally, I hate that shit. I hate it when somebody's like, oh, 110%. It's like, no, fucking 100%. That's everything, right? No, more than everything. No, you can't fucking do more than everything. Okay?
No, you can't. Can't do more than everything. I love this new Zoom feature. I actually have closed captioning turned on, but I have it turned on to Arabic. So,
is it doing live captioning as I'm talking?
Yes. I don't know how to do it so that you can see it also, but
and it's in Arabic?
You can do it in any.
Funny.
I can
That's
do
hilarious.
it in any number. Let's see. I'm going to do it in honor of the Ukrainians. I'm going to do it in Ukrainian.
Well, you know, the IASLC recording that I have to sit in on Monday at 7 a.m.
Oh, boy.
I don't know if you noticed, but it's in Hebrew. So I'm curious that you said you can do it in Ukrainian?
Yes.
Is that a language, Ukrainian?
Yes.
So tell me how this translates in Ukrainian. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam amotzi lechem min haaretz.
All right, I'm trying to. It won't allow me to copy and paste. It will give me an AI version of the transcript in Ukrainian after this is all over. Let's see, caption settings.
Wasn't there a joke about taking the lyrics to All Star from Smash Mouth and translating it to Arabic and then translating it back to English again or something?
Oh, I don't. Very funny. Oh, just to see what happens. Oh, by the way,
it twists it and then twists it back again. It was very entertaining. Yeah.
Just so you know, the Hebrew prayer that Strickland just did, just so everybody knows, was over the breaking of the bread at the beginning of the Sabbath. Just so everybody knows that. He'll do the wine a little bit later on, but we're not quite ready for that yet.
Right, exactly.
All right, voicemail number 3. Thank you, Emily.
Here we go.
Hey, Doug. Hey, Trick. Jared here. So you guys just mentioned Michael and Krista getting engaged.
Oh, yeah.
So well done, boys. And I want to say congratulations. That's fantastic. And I also wanted to let you guys, let you fuck ups know. Really simple math. You're having trouble with simple math.
What's the math?
He was married 3 times. She was married once. That's 4 marriages. They're going to get married together. That's going to be number 5. That's not going to be 5 and 6, you fuckers.
Yeah, I kind of agree. Yeah.
Do I got to do everything for you guys?
Yeah, pretty much.
3 plus 1 is 4. When they get married together, that's just one. That's one. You can't count as 2.
Yeah.
That's how life works. Anyways, guys, as always, appreciate you, love you, and love the show. Damn. I don't know. I just, I can't wait for voicemails. You interrupted voicemails to I mean, you buried the lead. You have put Michael and Krista's congratulations between voicemail from Jared and voicemails. I feel like it should have been earlier in the show. I don't know. Maybe I'm just, throwing you guys under the bus here.
Come on.
You know nobody's listening, but you know I'm listening, but you guys always call me a nobody. Anyways. Anyway. All right, fellas, I'll quit harassing you. Well, for this voicemail, I'll quit harassing you. Take care, boys.
Damn, that was a little swipe there.
There's only a couple of things that are constant. One is that you know that Steve O'Brien is going to be at the beginning and the end of every show. Okay. The other thing is, you know that Denny's will be open 24 hours. That's going to happen too. And the third thing, without a shadow of a doubt, that between the theme song music and voicemail number 1, there will be an interruption by me. So what better a time for there to be actually an important message than in between the theme song and message number 1?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, what's interesting about this closed captioning, and the more I'm looking at it, is there must be some AI feature that actually double checks it, fact checks it, because as I am saying the words, it's coming out the first time I'm saying it, it might not be 100% right. And then as it scrolls up, I see it corrects it. So it must go back.
That's interesting.
It must go back through it. See, it said originally, it said that's end, and it just corrected you, and it said that's interesting. I like it. That's cool. Very good. Very good. Okay. Voicemail. Okay. So far, Magic 8 Ball is right on the money. We have not had any new voicemails. I'm getting a little bit fearful now.
Well, we still got 8 more to go. So we have plenty of opportunity.
Okay. All right. And you got 13 minutes. So
here we go.
Hey, Doug Shrek, Jared here. Voicemail number 2. Holy shit. Strickland, your daughter threw me for a loop, man. Voicemail number 2 for the day. You guys are listening to, and she starts off, and Doug, I was totally with you. I was like, what the hell is this? What kind of message is this going to be? And then all of a sudden, potato.
Exactly.
Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure she knows it's strict. Well done. And I think not saying your names and everything just added to everything. So it was just perfect. So make sure you tell her that's strict, because I'm sure she doesn't listen to this every week. Well, maybe once in a while, or at least she tells you she does, just to make you feel better. All right, fellas. Appreciate you, and love the show, as always.
Even after I had told her that her voicemail was on last week, I still don't think she actually listened.
Well, we almost had one new listener.
Almost. And we know that, we're 99% sure we have another voicemail from her today.
Yes.
She was also very impressed that you remembered that she had called in years and years and years ago and just said potato.
I do remember that because that is a very specific word. You very rarely would forget a word like potato, especially when it's accompanied with a 443 number in this case.
Right,
Like
exactly.
potato 443. I'm thinking this is Strickland's kid. Okay, next message.
All right, here we go.
Hey, Doug and Strick, it's Tennessee Tim.
All right.
Nice Guys merch. Little subliminal stuff there. Hey, I just wanted to call and say that I agree with Jared that Erica's idea is great, and you should definitely pursue that. And if the band members from the former group are either dead or in another country fighting extradition or whatever charges, I think you've got the track. You can separate it, and Strick sings it.
Ooh.
I thought it was Strick to begin with the first time they played that
Please.
theme song a long time ago. I thought it was Strick by Nice Guys merch. And you can do it and pull it off. I think that's what you should do. All right. Love the show. Talk to you later. Bye, Nice Guys merch.
Hey, buy Nice Guys merch. Yeah, that was a nice subliminal advertising there.
That was great.
If it actually was me singing it, I would never fucking admit it because it's really goddamn bad.
Strickland, because we did have a couple of subliminal messages within that last voicemail, could you share the website again in case anybody was just kind of caught up in the wanting to buy and pay right now for merchandise?
Niceguysonbusiness.com/merch, MERCH. You can also find the link in the show notes.
I would like to I'd like to maybe get a profitability report soon at some point.
I have no fucking idea. I didn't know we were actually going to make any money off of this shit.
Well, I wasn't counting on it, but it seems like, between Sally and Emily and you, I mean,
people are buying shit, right? So I'm going to get like a rebate on the stuff that I bought. I love that.
It's kind of like, what's the name of that company? Rakuten. What's the name of the company?
Oh yeah.
Like right, cha-ching. Right. Every once in a while I'll look in my PayPal and there's like, hey, there was a $4.62 rebate. I'm like, what the fuck was that for? Oh yeah, I remember when I bought something, it says, hey, just click here and you'll get 2% back. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So anyway, it's like, okay, all right. So
number 6, 11 minutes.
We are
left.
5 in, and so far no new voicemailers. Not that I'm complaining. I really appreciate the diversity and the range of topics that we've discussed and people. Okay. Voicemail number 6.
Hey, Doug and Strick, Tennessee Tim. Voicemail number 2. Hey, I just wanted a quick reminder, buy Nice Guy merch, that we want an update of the pineapple couple dating situation. I don't want it to get swept away and we never hear an update. We must know what happened on your double date. That's all. Buy more Nice Guy merch. Talk to you later. Love the show. Bye-bye.
That's right. I forgot about that. You had your dinner party with your neighbors.
Yeah, no pineapples were present, but I would not be surprised if they weren't swingers.
Oh, really? And why do you say that?
They're the peace and love era. They're probably about 10 years older than us. So they are, just approaching 70 right now. They're from the 60s. They are flower children. They're both retired. They have a camper van that they go, camping in for weeks at a time. And I'm feeling like they could be. They may be. I don't know that they are, but I also don't know that they are not. And there's a lot of people that I could say, no fucking way. But there's plenty of people that I would say could be. And they're in the could be category.
Okay. Here we go. Voicemail number 7.
Hey, Doug. Hey, Strick. Erica here. Voicemail number 1. I think it might be the only one I leave this time. I'm not sure.
Thank you.
But I'll see if I can get everything I have to say in just one message. Great episode today. And I wanted to give you a big excited round of applause, shout out about you discovering or rediscovering Hearst Castle. It's just one of my favorite places to visit. Isn't it amazing?
Yep.
Not only all the rooms and the castle itself, but there just the history of how William Randolph Hearst not only acquired his wealth but built
Rosebud.
that place, and his eccentricity, and there's all the history of him having a zoo on the sight. In fact, the zebras are still there roaming the hills. I think you probably might have seen them on your way up. I'm not sure. But anyway, one other wonderful thing is that incredible swimming pool. I think they call it the Neptune pool. You know, I believe if you ever wanted to take your team there, I think you can rent it out for like, I don't know, 4 hours or something for a group of 10 or 20 or something. I know it'll cost you a chunk of change, but they set aside some days during the summer where you can rent it out and go swimming. I'm Googling when I'm talking to you. There's also something else they do I just found here. It says, for 2 nights only, members of the foundation at Hearst Castle, so I don't know how you become a member, but you do, can shell out a whopping $1,000 each and rally up, 40 of your friends. I guess they're talking about renting it for $40,000 for 2 nights to take a ride up to the Enchanted Hill for a lavish pool party decked out with a curated selection of treats as well as fine wines and spirits from the central coast of California. So there you go. You can do that too. All I know is I just think if you took the team up there to that Neptune pool, how cool would that be? We love it up there. We go a lot. I do have mobility challenges, and they have a ADA accessible part of the tour that is really wonderful, and you can on a special bus, and you can go up and see everything. It's really kind of fun. So anyway, it's just a place I love too. So I could just see you, Doug, taking Jewel up there for a photo shoot or something.
Yeah.
How fun would that be? Anyway, that's it. Great show today. Great stuff. Good chat. As always, love you guys. Love the show. And listen in next week. I can't wait. Bye.
So for only 40 grand, they'll rent it out. And it sounds like they'll actually cater it for you as well. And only 40 grand.
I think the catering is actually extra. And I believe I was telling you last episode that it's $1,500 to go swimming in their pool. You don't have to have there's no minimum. You can for $1,500. The good thing about this,
saying that.
Oh, maybe I didn't share that with you. $1,500 for you to go swimming in their pool for an hour. Kids are not free. The kids have to pay also.
I mean, is that really a thing? Like for $1,500?
But there is a workaround. You want to know what the workaround is?
Please, I'm on the edge of my seat.
There's a $500 fine if you jump in the pool while you're on tour. So it's cheaper actually you do it as a fine.
Yeah, just jump in the pool while you're being toured.
I'm always looking at my angle. What's the angle? I mean, I'm not really a swimmer. So it's like I only need a dip in the pool for a moment. So
absolutely.
For $500, I'll take the fine. It's kind of like, the old healthcare thing. Remember when you had to have health insurance?
Yeah.
It was like an $8,000 fine, but my health insurance cost me 20 grand. So I'll take my chances with the fine.
Yeah. Okay. 3 minutes,
anyway.
4 voicemails. Here we
go.
Do
it.
Hey, Doug. Hey, Strick. Erica here. A few weeks ago, I called you to thank you guys for supporting me in jumping back in the podcasting bandwagon and to thank you for producing my show. And that was it. That's all I wanted to say. And Doug, you responded to that message that I left, and you said, geez, Erica, you didn't even, promote your show. Well, no, I wasn't calling to promote my show. I was just calling to say thank you. That was it. Now, this week, however, I am calling to plug my show for a very specific reason, because my guest this week is none other than Mr. Doug Sandler. So, episode 168 will drop on Thursday, which will be the day before your Friday Fuckery. So people listening on Friday can go listen to mine at the Entrepreneurs Cafe, wherever you get your podcasts, whether it's Apple, Spotify, etc. It's everywhere. But in particular, I love it when people go over to my website and listen to it there. And that is at ericarosscoach.com/168. And they will find that podcast episode with my interview with Doug. And we just had so much fun.
We did.
It was just a short, sweet, 25, 30-minute interview, and we chatted and talked about all things good and podcasting. So it was a lot of fun, and there's my shameless self-promotion. So there you go. All right. Love you guys. Love the show. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye.
So wait a minute, you were on Erica's podcast and Emily's podcast this week?
Did I say Emily's earlier? I meant Erica. Jeez. If I said
Emily.
I
thought I heard you wrong. I thought you said
Oh.
you were on Emily's podcast.
No,
that came out
I
2 days after.
So if I said Emily's podcast, we do have a lot of brand confusion between Emily and Erica. They're two separate people, both of them having their own complete separate personalities, husbands, lives, two different people completely. If I did say Emily earlier, I meant Erica. I apologize, Erica. I did have a wonderful time on your show. And just so our community knows, our Nice Guy community, our Funkin' fans, our listeners, are whatever we call them right now. Hey, look, I do. The only reason it was a short episode was because I shared everything that was in my brain. that is it. I only have 20 minutes worth of content. That's why I need Strickland all the time. Okay, next voicemail.
Well, we have 1 minute for 3 more voicemails. So
how do we do that?
Hi, Strickland. It's Sally.
Oh,
and
hi,
great
Sally.
episode this week. I'm calling because I already have a little list of things that I want to mention. The first thing is taxes. And oh my God, Citibank sending you that letter about their mistake 2 years after the fact.
Yeah.
That's just, I mean, at that point, can we not just pretend everything was fine?
Right.
Unless it was an enormous amount of money or something. It seems
Bank.
ridiculous. But taxes for a entity that wants you to potentially be giving them money, they make it so hard to actually give them the right money.
I know.
Maybe I'm not good at I go through my people money.
Sorry about that.
They make it
Didn't mean to
so
click there.
hard to actually give them the right money. Maybe I'm not good at, I always stress out when it's time to do taxes because it just seems like it should be easier. But there are all these hoops to jump through and boxes to check, and if this applies, go to there, and this and that. And
So hard.
I always just get really bummed out when it's time to do my taxes. But yeah, it seems like if they really wanted you to be doing it right and to give them money, that they would make it easier. They sure don't, do they? No, they don't. Other thing, calendars, schedules. Having a schedule that doesn't let you have things slipping through the cracks. It's a tough one. What I have to do, or what I get to do, is how I phrase it. I have a paper calendar that I keep because there's something about writing down the appointment in my handwriting on the date that helps me remember it better. And then I sync that on Sunday evenings. I go through my paper calendar and make sure that everything is in my phone to alert me. So not really a streamlined process, but I have found that it's a form of self-care now because I don't have things surprise me. I don't drop the ball. And I even get like cute little stickers to put in my paper planner and all of that. So that's my process. I don't know if you want to get some little stickers in a planner for yourself, Strickland. But that's what I do. Enjoying listening. I love the show. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.
Okay, thanks, Sally. Appreciate that. And we still have 2 more voicemails, and we are now 3 more voicemails. We're now 2 minutes over. Doug, you have a very formal relationship with time. Is it okay for us to listen to these 3 voicemails?
It was not because of me. I allow for an hour and a half for recording. You're the one that has the time. If you would like to diss the person on the other side and be late, that's fine for
I
me.
see how it is now. Okay, let's listen to the other voicemails.
Okay.
Hey, nice guys. It's Sally again. And I have 2 more things I want to mention. Number 1, Doug, you do this little sound effect perhaps more often than you realize. Beep, boop, beep, boop.
What do I do?
The first time I heard it was, I was listening to it back. Wait, when was it? I think it was an older episode, and you're talking about like your cat, but only one cat has like a tracker on it, and then y'all were like joking, making a joke about there being a radar picking up all the cats, and then you also booped on a Airstream update.
The only one I
gave us
got.
that alert to let us know, beep boop, Airstream update. And then you did it again this week for Where's Strickland? Beep boop, he's gone offline. And I love that sound effect. It's so delightful.
Awesome.
So don't stop. Find more places to use the beep boop. And what was the other thing I wanted to say? Oh, last week when I fast forwarded through the political content, that was just where I was that week. I don't think you need to censor or change where the natural flow of your show takes you, because sometimes I enjoy that content, and y'all know how much I enjoy Incredulous Strickland, and he comes out in the political rant. So anyway, gotta go. Love you. Love the show. Bye.
It's very true. Incredulous Strickland definitely comes out in the political rants, no doubt about that. But as far as the natural flow of the show, I think if we just let the show go with the natural flow, it would just drive off the cliff every week. I mean, I don't know about that.
And I believe not that I want to correct anybody for doing anything, but just Sally, it's not bee boop, it's weeb whoop. It begins
Weeb
with
whoop,
W.
okay.
Weeb whoop. So weeb whoop, weeb whoop.
I'm
weeb whoop.
sure Sally will appreciate the clarification on that.
So-
Okay, 2 more voicemails, 2 more opportunities for it to be someone we have not heard from yet.
Where are you going? Anywhere fun?
Yeah, I'm going out to dinner. I have a date tonight.
Excellent.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Well-
not for 25 more minutes, and I only
you-
take me 10 minutes to get there. So I have worked a little time in, unlike
Hold
normally,
the
like
phone. So what you're saying to me is now I'm beginning to feel it's a matter of priority, not a matter of responsibility, but priority. So you filling a 10-minute section with 12 minutes of reporting doesn't leave you any overlap time. You, however, allowing 25 extra minutes to get from the end of our episode to daytime for 10 minutes away means you've actually built in 15 minutes of overflow. What's going on here, Strickland?
No, you see, this is the issue. Your perception is that I took 12 minutes of reporting and tried to squeeze it into a 10-minute time frame. The reality was I took 2 minutes of reporting time that was extended to 10 and arrived exactly on time. I was
Kind of
not
like what
late,
you're
but
going
you
to do
still
here.
gave me shit anyway.
Kind of like what you're going to do here. You've built in 15 minutes of overflow. You're going to use all of your overflow because you've built it into it, right?
That is exactly right. Thank you for clarifying.
But
again, I want to clarify. I didn't work in even 2 minutes of reporting, and it took 12 minutes.
I got it.
It took 10 minutes, and I
got
was
it.
here on time.
I got
But
it.
your bar is, as soon as it goes to 00, it's like, oh, he's late.
Well, just so there is some sort of justification here on the other side for you. On the other side of this, even if you are late, you will have somebody that won't give you shit for it. And I think that's sending the wrong message to you. I think that's encouraging you to be late.
Right. 2 more voicemails.
Okay, go.
Hello, dearest Papa. I called last week. Oh, hello. Hi, Doug, too. I called last week, and y'all
It's
did
Amanda.
not recognize my voice.
No, we did not.
No.
Well, dearest Papa, I have called to inform you that my journey northward to Maine is going swell. I have made my way to Maryland. I am spending the night here to rest, and in the morning I shall continue my journey. And when I get to Maine, I will relay this very important message to you. Thank you. Goodbye.
Okay, that was my very formal daughter. Apparently, I didn't realize how formal my daughter was. But
I'll tell you why she was being formal. She was doing it in the ilk of Bridgerton. She was doing it in the dearest gentle reader. Do you know that? Do you watch Bridgerton, or you don't watch Bridgerton?
I do.
So Amanda, when you call back next week, I don't know that you will even be hearing this, but I'm assuming that was in the tone of Bridgerton. So let us know on the tail end of
which is why
this.
I didn't recognize it, because I don't do that,
Understood.
sort of romantic, like timepiece shit like you do.
It's not
Okay,
romantic.
here we go. Last voicemail.
It's like Downton Abbey in a different
Yeah.
font. In a different font.
And they can't even spell, Downton right? It's supposed to be Downtown Abbey, right? I don't get
exactly.
it. And I mean, maybe that was from 100 years ago, but at least they could spell properly, right? Come on.
So, Papa, you may have to explain this chunk, but the burger cookies, I imbibed in both of them. They are amazing. But Papa and Doug, I wanted to call and say I have made it to Portland, Maine. And the important message. I can give you the important message.
Oh, there's an important message.
Potato.
That's it. There we go. And that is
that
the
was
winner chicken dinner right there, which is the perfect last voicemail to play, I think.
I just wanted to set the tone for those in our community and by the way, Magic 8 Ball was 100% correct.
Mm-hmm.
There was not one new voicemail messenger. Your Honor. Have you watched Your Honor yet with Bryan Cranston?
No, is it good?
Yes, you must watch. It's only 2 seasons. You can get through it quickly. You can probably do it in a weekend.
It wasn't like it's not from 100 years ago.
2020, I think.
No, I mean like it's not the time of the show, the placement of the show.
No,
I'd be very surprised if there was a show with Bryan Cranston that actually was filmed 100 years ago. No.
Speaking of Bridgerton and Downton Abbey, have you watched Your Honor? No, it's definitely
no, exactly. It's not a period piece. That's what I'm trying to.
No, definitely not a period piece. I can't see Bryan Cranston in a period piece, although he probably would kill it. But anyway, if those in our community, final message. Watch Your Honor. Very, very good. I'm only on season 2 right now, at the beginning of season 2, but season 1 cliffhanger, amazing, amazing, amazing.
Okay, well, listeners, Funkin' fans, you all have taken up my cushion time, so I need to go because I have a date and I don't want to be late. I want to be right exactly on time.
Understood.
I want to arrive exactly at the minute I am supposed to arrive.
Understood. Somebody call Strickland and give him a 2-minute report that will take him 10 minutes to do right now. Steve O'Brien, Go ahead and take us out of here.
Are you sure the legal department cleared this? Okay then. For the Nice Guys on Business, I'm Steve O'Brien. Hey, if these bozos want to get sued, that's their business. Leave me out of it. Wait, we have a legal department? That's right. That's how the pros do it, Strickland fucking Bonner.